Knock, knock, knock. Holly answered the door. Hi, I'm Joe from Animal Control. We've been getting calls from your neighbors today about your barking dog. Oh my, you mean Abby? Said Holly. Abby was a loving pet dog, but she had a few, shall we say, bad habits. You see, Abby was mischievous, and from about 6 months old, she was more than a handful. This was not exactly what Holly had in mind once the kids were all out of the house. She never once thought getting a dog would be more work than having a toddler. In fact, Holly thought being an empty nester was going to be a joy, since she had a dog to keep her company. But it wasn't. Abby was taking over her life. Not only did Abby use the living room floor as her own personal bathroom whenever she felt like it, she also wasn't making Holly very popular with the neighbors from all the barking. Not to mention Holly's husband was fed up with Abby. He complained like crazy when Abby had chewed up his favorite slippers, and at least once a week he had stepped in a doggy pile. Abby even growled and barked at his golf buddies when they came by the house. Soon he made Holly an ultimatum. Get that dog trained, or someone has to go. Either Abby or me. Despite the fact that Abby was making her life miserable at times, Holly could not bear the thought of losing Abby. She was lonely at home, and Abby was a loving companion. There had to be something she could do to turn Abby into the faithful, obedient dog she had pictured when she brought her home. Then it got even worse for Holly. Just 2 weeks after the first animal control visit, Abby escaped through an open door, and this time it could have been tragic. You see, the next-door neighbor was getting her house painted, and Abby didn't like it one bit. So she stalked the painter like a lioness stalks a gazelle. The painter tried to shoo her away, but Abby lunged and bit him right in the hand, just as Holly arrived with a leash. The painter was angry, furious in fact. Despite Holly begging for forgiveness, the painter grabbed his cell phone and called Animal Control. "You've really done it this time, Abby," Holly said to her proud dog as she brought her inside. An hour later, Animal Control arrived. The officer looked at Holly and shook his head. He was all set to take Abby in for quarantine. Holly begged the Animal Control officer, the same one that was there 2 weeks earlier. She asked if there was anything she could do to keep Abby out of doggy jail. But the Animal Control officer was concerned. 2 calls in 2 weeks. "Look," said the officer, "your dog barks. She's aggressive. And excuse me for saying, but from the smell of your house, I'd say she's not housebroken. Have you ever tried to train her?" Holly grabbed a stack of dog training books. "Yes, I have. I've read all these books, but nothing ever seems to work with Abby." Just then, Holly noticed her neighbor Jim walking down the sidewalk. His dog Max walked faithfully at his side. Max walked right by the painter next door. No problem. Barely even a glance. Jim walked to her door, and Max sat down immediately and looked at Jim, awaiting his next order. "Here's some of your mail the postman accidentally put in my mailbox," he said. Then he glanced at the Animal Control officer and said, "Is everything okay here, Holly?" Holly was embarrassed, humiliated in fact, but she grabbed the mail and told Jim everything was fine. Jim commanded Max to come, and they walked away. Max's tail wagging like a happy, fulfilled dog, he dutifully walked at Jim's side. Holly stared at Jim and Max as they walked away. She was jealous of how well-behaved Max acted, and the Animal Control officer had noticed too. He gestured at Jim and Max as if to say, "Now that is a well-behaved dog." The Animal Control officer looked to the ground, then looked Holly straight in the eyes and said, "You know, most dog training books talk of training techniques that can actually be harmful to your dog. Scolding and punishing doesn't work for dogs, and it can make it even harder to train them. They can also be easily housebroken, but some of the common house training methods these books talk about can often backfire." Obviously, the Animal Control officer knew his dogs, and what he said next took Holly completely off guard. He looked her square in the eyes and said, "Did you know that dogs have a distinct mental trigger that can be used to make them obey your every command? Almost as if you had a specially made doggy remote control?" "Really?" Holly was shocked. I'm going to have to muzzle Abby now, the animal control officer announced. Wait! Give me one more chance, begged Holly. In just a few minutes, I'll tell you the rest of the story. But first, I need to share something really important with you. I'm Nancy Richards, president of the Dog Training Institute. And if you watch this entire video, which I promise won't be online for long, I'll do more than just tell you the end of the story. I will give you some interesting training tactics that you can start using with your dog right away. Again, this video will not be up forever, so please watch it while you can. Now, maybe you're wondering about the Training Institute. Well, at the Dog Training Institute, we're dedicated to the welfare of these amazing animals. We actively support grassroots activities for their proper breeding and care. Not only that, we are also proud supporters of these important dog institutions you see below. And we actively campaign against animal exploitation around the globe. Now, you probably already know that dogs are pack animals. That also means they are extremely social animals. So it's vital to establish the leader-follower relationship with your dog starting right now. You see, all dogs will obey the alpha, or dominant member of the pack. And it's easy to become the alpha your dog will look up to and respect. One thing you could do right now to establish yourself as a leader is to make sure when you leave the house, the car, or a room, make certain you are the first one out. Make your dog enter or exit behind you. This shows your dog you are the undeniable leader. Also, dogs are extremely intelligent, but they don't understand complex language. So use 1- or 2-word commands for obedience training, and make sure they are consistent. For instance, if you teach your dog that down means to lie down, don't use that command when you want it off the couch, or you want it to quit jumping up. And if your dog soils your floor or carpet, clean up with non-ammonia-based cleaners. It could just be the cleaner you're using that actually keeps them from being housebroken. Dogs have an especially good sense of smell, and ammonia smells like urine to them. Check your labels and see. One more thing. Did you know there are 9 distinct kinds of barking? Excitement barking, frustration barking, loneliness barking, alerting, guarding barks, territorial barking, fear barking, attention-related barking, and learned barking. Dogs have very distinct body language and vocal patterns that will tell you exactly which type of barking they are doing. Are they quick barks? Your dog is excited. And, you would be surprised, it may just be a sign your dog isn't getting enough exercise. Or, if your dog is barking at something out of the window, it's an alerting type of bark. Of course, we want our dogs to alert us to potential danger, but sometimes dogs go overboard. It's just the way they're wired. One thing you can do is move in front of it. That shows your dog you are taking responsibility for what it sees as the threat. Pat it on the head and say, shh. When your dog settles down, say, it's okay, and call it to leave the room with you. There are over 273 more specific tricks, tips, and tactics that work with dogs. And that's exactly why we put together our special Dog Lovers training course. Over the last 8 years, we have researched new, innovative, and cutting-edge dog training methods. In fact, more than 96,000 dog owners like you from all over the world have used our one-of-a-kind training course to train their dogs in just 15 to 20 minutes a day. Now you can too. Just take a look below at our dog promise. As you can clearly see, we're serious when it comes to these amazing animals, and we're extremely passionate about helping you get the best out of them. In the Dog Lovers training course, we'll show you simple, effective training methods for housebreaking, controlling your dog's barking, stopping it from biting, obedience training, diet, health, and socializing your dog with people and other dogs, not to mention much, much more. And the best part is, there's no violence, no hitting, no yelling. We don't believe in that at all, and you won't need it because we show you how to make your dog want to obey you. How can we do that? It's because dogs are actually hardwired to do as you say. Here's what I mean. It's an instinct for your dog to obey you. It's just the way they are. They have a special mental trigger that drives almost all of their behavior. And when you tap into their hidden driving force, you are finally in control. and your dog will crave it. Imagine your dog with no more humiliating accidents and a clean-smelling home. No more frustration from your neighbors over barking. No more nipping or biting. And a healthy, happy dog who can tune into its instinctual need for being social. After years of painstaking research and testing, our truly revolutionary dog training course now means any dog owner can even go as far as becoming a dog training professional. Of course, you don't have to, but it's that in-depth. And it's all laid out for you, step by step. In fact, our revolutionary dog training course gives you not one, but 2 ways to train your dog. How does it work? Well, first, you can start the training by selecting from a list of your dog's most important problems to solve. Or, number 2, you can start from the beginning of our recommended training. No other dog training course gives you that choice. Why do we do it? Because we know more about dog training than anyone else. And we know you may just have some immediate problems to solve because of the way they are wired. Let me show you just a few of the things you'll discover. A proprietary system we've developed that will help you train your dog to tell you when it needs to go outside every time it needs to go potty. How to house train your dog, even if it was adopted from a rescue shelter or given to you from another owner that never housebroke it. Our 6-step method for making sure your dog doesn't leave presents on your carpet, or worse yet, destroy your home if you need to leave it alone for hours at a time. How to know exactly which of the 9 types of barking your dog is displaying, so you know precisely what your dog is saying, and can employ the correct technique to train it to stop barking. 4 essential techniques for preventing your dog from barking at other dogs, people, or cars, so your walks will finally be enjoyable. 3 easy and effective tests you can perform to know what kind of hardwiring your dog was born with, and how to use the results to cut your training time in half. Secret techniques known only by top pro trainers that will make you a pack leader, so your dog is compelled to obey. In fact, it will become automatic for it to come when called. 5 vital steps to stopping food aggression. This is vital if you ever have children around. A simple method for making your dog so friendly it loves being pet by friends, family, guests, and kids. 4 steps to socialize and desensitize a new dog that seems to be afraid of everyone and everything. A secret chart we've produced that tells you exactly how much vitamins and minerals your pooch needs every day. The 1 food item your dog must be given to prevent cancer, heart disease, liver, and kidney disease. 2 common mistakes many dog owners make when playing with their dogs that encourage them to bite. Why your dog pulls on the leash when you take it out for a walk, and how to stop it once and for all. Plus, more step-by-step solutions for digging, chewing, snapping, diet, exercise, grooming, trick training, and more. If your dog is showing any behaviors you want to change, we've got you covered. Because the Dog Lovers Training Course has over 162 training guides to show you how a world-class professional trainer would do it. It's worked for tens of thousands of others, and it will work for you too, in 15 to 20 minutes a day, right in your own home or yard, the park, anywhere you like. And that's not all. For a limited time, you'll also get free lifetime access to our exclusive private discussion forums for dog owners only. We're quite proud of this community of dog owners from every corner of the planet. In this exclusive forum, you can post any question you have related to your dog. Our community of dog owners from around the world will be there to answer your questions within hours, sometimes even minutes. Not only will you get quick answers to questions, you can form lifelong friendships with dog owners from all over the globe. Imagine how much fun that will be. You can chat, share experiences and stories all about your amazing dogs. Plus, we've got one more surprise in store for you. For a short while, we're testing out a free bonus of 30 days access to our ultra-premium Elite Dog Owners Club. That's right, free. As a full member of our Elite Dog Owners Club, you get expert one-on-one guidance from our in-house team of professional trainers. All you do is send in your question, then dial into a special call, and one of our professional trainers will work with you one-on-one until your problem is solved. This level of individualized help is only available to our Elite Dog Owners Club members. A monthly members-only video covering hot topics about your dog, from obedience training to basic commands to controlling unruly behavior, you name it, we'll cover it. This video not only covers the topic in depth, it also demonstrates in real time how to apply the techniques using real dogs. That way you can see them in action and perform them easier. A monthly 30-minute audio recording from a world-famous professional dog trainer. In this recording, you'll get expert tips, tricks, and tactics on a specific aspect of training or handling your dog. These experts are the cream of the crop and charge $250 an hour, but they're free for you. You also get weekly consultations with a top veterinarian free. If you have any questions about the health of your dog or any medical problems, just send it to us and our in-house veterinarian will personally answer your question every week. Use this exclusive service as much as you like. It's like having your own personal top-flight veterinarian to keep your dog healthy and happy for years to come. You'll also get a brand new article each week written by our amazing team of dog training experts. They'll cover topics like training, correcting behavioral problems, grooming, diet and nutrition, and more. And our exclusive Doggy Alert software that automatically reminds you of your dog's birthday, scheduled medical appointments, vaccinations, and more. Plus instant access to our entire archive of expert series videos, audios, and articles. As you can see, the Elite Dog Owners Club is packed with amazing access to one-on-one help and a whole lot more. Normally, this service is $77 a month. But during this special test, we're offering you 30 days for free. And if you like it, we'll give you a $40 discount. So it's yours for only $37 a month after your free trial ends. Of course, if you don't think it's for you, you can cancel at any time during your trial and you'll never see a charge. And if you don't want it at all, we'll give you the option to opt out of the Elite Dog Owners Club when you get to our secure order form to order the Dog Lovers Training Course. The information that's present in our training course is not available anywhere else online or in books at your local library or bookstore. Due to our exclusive relationships with the top dog trainers worldwide, you can have access to experts who regularly appear on TV and radio shows and who normally only train dogs belonging to movie stars, top professional athletes, and captains of industry. And nowhere else can you find precise answers to understanding the one-of-a-kind psychology and personality of your dog. Unique ways to communicate with your dog based on the latest developments in animal communication from around the globe. The latest research in canine nutrition and health. If you think it changes fast for people, you're in for a shock. In short, no one else has access to our experts. No other book available in a library or bookstore has our proprietary training techniques. No other website, course, or local training program contains a fraction of our dog tips, tricks, and tactics at all. Suppose you wanted to hire one of these world-class trainers to train your dog. Well, it would cost at least $1,200. And if your dog needed more training later, follow-up sessions would be $250 an hour. Even a local trainer would set you back over $500. And using a trainer doesn't help you bond with your amazing dog. Let me tell you, the bond of a dog and its owner who trains it is like no other animal. And I think you deserve that kind of love and devotion. That's why you won't pay the $1,200 or the $500. In fact, although we could have easily charged $197 for the Dog Lovers Training Course, we're not going to. Why? Because the training course and everything else will be delivered digitally as online content. That means we don't pay any printing and fulfillment costs. So we're passing those savings on to you. And we have slashed the regular price of our training course down to only $97. But as I told you, we're doing a special test right now. I've told my marketing team that our normal price of $97 is a great value, but I thought we could lower the price and see if we could make up the volume. And of course, I'm the boss. So, during this limited time special test, you can get the Dog Lovers Training Course, plus lifetime access to our community of dog owners from around the world, and the free 30-day trial to our exclusive Elite Dog Owners Club, which of course you can opt out of, all for the low test price of only $37. But I can only guarantee that price until midnight tonight. And to make this a can't-lose deal, I'm also offering the only 120-day money-back guarantee I personally know of in our industry. That's right. You can try out the Dog Lovers training course risk-free. I'm so confident it can work for you, like it did for more than 96,000 others from around the world, that I'm guaranteeing it will work for you. That gives you 120 days, or 4 months, to try out the material. That's plenty of time to get your dog house-trained, quiet the barking, quit the biting, become comfortable around people, pets, even young children, and you having doggy remote control powers that will amaze your friends and family. And if at any time during this 120-day period you are not 110% thrilled with the Dog Lovers training course for any reason, or even no reason, just let us know and we'll give you a courteous, quick, and no-hassle refund of every penny. So you don't even have to decide to own it today. Just give it a try. I'll even sweeten the deal during this limited time test. And it may be the most important thing you've seen in this video. You see, a significant percentage of dog owners don't have a clue how to detect a problem that could torture your precious pet for years. This particular problem is called luxated patella. And if you're not aware of how to spot this problem or what to do about it, I've prepared a new special report called How to Look After Your Dog's Health. Not only will you learn exactly how to detect luxated patella in Chapter 7, and what to do so your loving dog is not struck down with debilitating arthritis in a few years. You'll discover what to do if your dog is infested by fleas, bitten by insects, how to prevent tapeworms, the only way to remove ticks, and the 9 devastating diseases that could strike your dog at any time and what to do about them. Currently, we sell this report for $49, so obviously we can't give away too many copies of this report for free. That's why we've decided to only give free copies of the report to the first 100 customers who sign up for our training course by midnight tonight. This is our way of rewarding you for taking action quickly on building a stronger relationship with your amazing dog. Once these 100 copies are given away, the special report can only be purchased for $49. Our website gets more than 10,000 visitors a day, so I expect that limit of 100 will be reached quickly. So, if you want this amazing special report for free, please sign up for the training course right now, because free copies are still available. Listen, I can only guarantee this special test price of $37 until midnight tonight. So order right now and get the Dog Lovers training course, plus lifetime access to our community of dog owners from around the world, the free 30-day trial to our exclusive Elite Dog Owners Club, and the special report, How to Look After Your Dog's Health, for the first 100 customers, altogether worth $223, plus our 120-day no-risk satisfaction guarantee for the low test-only price of only $37, but only if you order by midnight tonight. Just click the Add to Cart button below this video, and you can start training your dog minutes from now, even if it's 4 a.m. So, what are you waiting for? Don't you and your dog deserve that kind of quality at such a low price? Oh, I told you I would finish Holly and Abby's story. As Holly's eyes filled with tears when the animal control officer grabbed a muzzle for Abby, he paused. He thought, this is a woman who's trying. And then he said, I may regret this. Okay, one more chance, with one condition. You promise me to housebreak and obedience train your dog while she serves quarantine in your home. You'll have 1 month, and if I ever have to come here again for Abby... He stopped, handed her some papers, then he walked away. That night, Holly found the Dog Lovers training course, and the light bulb went on. She spent 15 minutes a day training Abby, and in 3 weeks, not only did Abby quit using the living room carpet as her bathroom, she became a mellow, well-behaved dog who loved to meet new people and dogs. Holly told me she's never been this close to any of her previous 4 dogs, all because of the special bonding time they had while training. And she also said Abby still looks forward to training sessions. In fact, she craves them. If the Dog Lovers training course worked for Holly and Abby, I'm sure it can work for you too. Remember, try it today, and you get the Dog Lovers training course, plus lifetime access to our community of dog owners from around the world, the free 30-day trial to our exclusive Elite Dog Owners Club, and the special report, How to Look After Your Dog's Health, since you're one of the first 100 customers today. With an ironclad 120-day full money-back guarantee, a $223 value, for the low test-only price of just $37 if you order by midnight tonight. Do yourself and your dog a favor and try out the Dog Lovers training course. Just click the Add to Cart button below this video and fill out your information on our ultra-secure order page. And in minutes, you can be solving your dog's annoying behaviors, risk-free. But like I said, this special test price of only $37 expires tonight at midnight. So act now, and I'll see you on the inside.